welcome back to another Beast Talks video, man. Today we're going to speak about your perspective, and not your perspective on the world, but your perspective with how you view people. It's very, very important the way you view people. And I could go on and on about this topic, but I just want to say this. Watch the way you think about the person you're looking at, because you can never forget that that is God's creation. And I also don't want you to forget this. We live in a competitive world. You have to compete for a spot. You have to think you're gonna be good at something or be great or be the best at something if you're gonna do something 100%. But you also have to have enough sense to understand that that's God's creation, bro. You're looking at everyone else's life, and everyone has a different perspective on how they view the world and view people. But it's getting to the point where the people that maybe aren't that successful, or maybe are broke, or maybe are going through a lot, they're hating on the successful ones. They're saying, well, he got this, he got that, and now you're just changing your perspective on people that actually do good. And it sucks because those people gave you the vision as to why you even wanted to be successful. The successful people, the rich people, the person that has reached the goal that you've wanted. You look up to them, you admire that, you respect that. But it seems like now people want to hate on that. And I'll never understand why. Why do you want to hate on somebody's success? Why do you want to hate on someone that's doing something positive for the world? And I realize it's because you don't have it. If you're at the bottom and you're hating on someone, it says a lot about you, because in that moment you need to be learning. Now, there's a different perspective. When you are in the middle, or you're in that process and you're comparing yourself to other people that may make it to your destination before you do, and you start to get upset with them, or you get mad, or you get a little bit jealous because you feel like you've been doing more but you're not seeing the results. Well, let me tell you something. Get out of that headspace immediately. Stop comparing yourself and your journey to others when it comes to that, because God has say-so on how successful you're gonna be, right? And it's all about what you deserve. People forget that. If you don't deserve to be in a certain position, God's not gonna put you there, because you just simply don't deserve it. You haven't worked for it. You haven't become the man that can achieve that yet. On the other hand, people will sit back and just be a hater just for being a hater. And that's because their whole life is out of order. And most of the time, when your perspective is bad on another person, you don't even pay attention to yourself or keep yourself accountable. So be very careful with how you view God's children, because God created us all, every last one of us. He gave us differences, but he also gave us talents and gifts. And your purpose isn't going to be the same as everyone else's. Your reason for being here isn't going to be the same as everyone else's. We all have our unique ways, and our thought processes are all different. Now, I post on this page because I want everyone to grow their mindset. I want everyone to develop and see and understand that there's a better version of themselves out there. But that better version isn't in someone else, it's in you. And you have to accept that. Because if you don't accept the fact that you need to change and that you can actually be a better version of yourself, it's not going to happen. You're always gonna hate on the person doing better than you. You're always gonna have this viewpoint of, oh my God, my friend and I started a business, we both do this and that, and he's more successful than me and I've been putting in more work. You're always gonna have that lame ass view. You need to change that. And again, let me say this. The world doesn't give a fuck about what you've been through, number one. I have to say that. But you don't know what the other person has been through or their experiences as to why they're successful. You don't know that. You don't know the hard fucking days they've been through to get to where they fucking are. And a lot of times if you watch everyone else and you watch what they're doing, you're not even doing enough yourself because you have time to look at what the fuck someone else is doing. You need to lock in, bro. You need to. And your perspective creates your reality. So if you don't start looking at this world in a positive way, looking at the people around you in a positive way, you're not going to get that back. Look at your time because it's limited, and understand that you don't know when you're leaving. So try your best to change this mindset of yours, man. Hating on people, getting jealous of people, it's bad. Because there's a quote out there that I like, or a question out there that I like. It's either you're inspired or insecure. And I won't accept being insecure about something. I'm gonna get my ass up and change it if I don't like it. When somebody's doing better than me, I'm inspired like a motherfucker. Every single time. And sometimes even if I catch myself envying another person or being jealous, which is very rare because I had to change my mindset, I'd even go up to that person and give them a compliment. Make myself realize the good in what people have going on. Because it's so much bullshit, so much negativity, so many people out here that want to be wannabes so bad. You got to change that shit, man. You got to change it. And I want to remind you of this too. If you're doing something and you have people that have a bad perspective around you, or you're doing something and you have haters around you, just know that's a part of the process. I made this video because I was once that guy with a negative perspective. My perspective may not be the best, but I damn sure am changing it and improving it every single day, and you can do the same thing. Get around people that are positive, get around people that are winners, and your perspective is gonna change, even about other people. And once you learn to serve the world and be the man that you've always needed, God is gonna bless you so much, dude. You won't even understand it. Keep fucking going. I love you guys. Keep your fucking head up no matter what happens to you. Stay positive, because there's people out here that depend on you. And you gotta be strong for them, man. Let's fucking go. We never miss. You know it's love. Look at what God gave us.